Hello everyone, some more AC6 news. So, let's get into this. This was sent to me the other day over Twitter, and the way that it's worded is kind of weird. It's from IGN Japan, obviously looking at it here, and it says, the existence of a new Armored Core series game is rumored overseas. Now, the way that I read this is that it's almost like IGN Japan doesn't even know, what's going on haven't really released any information about AC6 yet. So, it's more one of those things where when you read it initially, when you go through this entire article, which I will link in the description, it reads more or less like they're saying, look, this guy that we saw on Reset Era, I think it is, has been posting these images and things like that. It's really crazy that we've not heard about it. They might be doing a new game, we don't know. It's the first we've heard of it. It's kind of strange that other people from overseas are getting this info before us. That's the way that it kind of reads a little bit to me. I could totally be mistaken by that. But the more interesting news for me here in this entire thing, because it's going to be kind of a short video, was after reading all of this, it's more or less what you've already seen with the previous leaks that we discussed, which seem to coincidentally coincide quite closely with the release of the Dune movie, which is why we have stuff like Melange mentioned here, but it's possible, I think I mentioned this in the leak video, that these might be placeholders, and just because Dune was popular at the time, they're like, okay, we'll take those names and just use them as placeholders for now. I don't know. But the most important thing for me about all of this, when going through and looking at this, is for like the past decade or so, AC fans have obviously been starved of a game, and it's become somewhat of a meme in the community where whenever somebody mentions AC6, it's like, yeah, it's a complete nothing burger, Nobody likes to get the hopes up anymore because they've already been dashed quite a lot of times in the past. And all these articles seem to help provide as just clicks to the website like IGN or whatever, or extra traffic. And if the game doesn't come out, well then they can just turn around and be like, oh, it was just rumors. But with that little bit of negativity there, I'd like to focus on this little bit of positivity, which I noticed the other day, which I don't see a lot of people cover, and that's the fact that you can actually go to the From Software careers page, and there was something that was put up, which I'm highly interested in now, primarily because it highlights mecha and creatures here. This is for a character designer, and before you would expect that, with them doing like Soulsborne's games for ages, that they wouldn't have any need for a mecha designer, but this specifically highlights mechas quite a lot. It highlights things like people and creatures as well, items, weapons, equipment, and also says here in the qualification requirements that they need people who have an understanding of design and the concept of a game with a role of characters and mecha in the making, experienced character and mecha design self-study possible. Those who are good at mechanical design are welcome. This is obviously a permanent employee role with a trial period of 3 months just to get them going on a subcontracting basis. But this is interesting considering it's one thing that, again, I don't think people have talked about, and two, it may be a first glimpse of them actually trying to do something here. It might be that AC6 isn't the third game that everybody's been saying it will be, but it may be possibly released in future, and they're just sort of wetting the feet, as it were. Trying to figure out what they want to do with this and how they want to approach it, because it makes no real sense to start a project like this and not have some sort of vision for it. I imagine the third game, if it's not AC6, is something else, just to sort of keep everybody's interests for the time being, and that it's a distinct possibility now with this, and some of the more interest in this hyped up again, that we may be seeing the first signs of AC6 early in production. So, I don't want to get people's hopes up. Obviously, this might just be something totally different. It might not be an Armored Core game. They might be doing a different style game, but with mechs in it. It might be the fabled thing that everybody has been talking about for quite a while now, where they try and mix Armored Core with Souls, as that's what a little bit of the leak apparently mentioned previously. Again, I want to know you guys' thoughts about this, because it's just interesting to me, and I like hearing what you have to say. This has just been my take on it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the comments section. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye!